On Wednesday, White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders appeared on the Christian Broadcasting Network, where she let us know exactly why and how Donald Trump became president of the United States. Take a look.
From a spiritual perspective, for such a time as this, Donald Trump, of all people, to be, as you said earlier in the interview, the most conservative president, I mean, does it kind of, in a way, blow your mind that, you know, someone like Donald Trump, who is sitting in the Oval Office, I mean, I know you can list the accomplishments, but at the same time, just from a spiritual perspective, there are a lot of Christians that believe for such a time as this.
I think God calls all of us to fill different roles at different times, and I think that he wanted Donald Trump to become president, and that's why he's there. And I think he has done a tremendous job in supporting a lot of the things that people of faith really care about.
God chose Donald Trump to be president of the United States. God wanted Donald Trump to be our leader, and most of his policies have reflected that strong Christian faith. Just like it says in the Bible, let he who is without child separate the migrant from their parents at the border. I'm pretty sure that's how that passage goes, right, Sarah? Yeah, I mean, you would know. Your dad was a pastor for a while, wasn't he? I think now he's kind of a failed two-bit Republican comedian, or at least he's trying to be on Twitter. But if you believe that God chose Donald Trump to be president of the United States, then I'm sorry, but that is not a God that I choose to believe in. That is not a God that I do not want to acknowledge even exists. And I sure as hell would not want to spend eternity with the kind of God who thinks that Donald Trump should be president of the United States. There are several things wrong with the comment you made to the CBN folks there, but I think the most important one to point out is the fact that if what you are saying is accurate, if there is in fact a deity who wanted Donald Trump to be president of the United States and therefore was influencing politics here in the United States, then you would also have to admit that this same God obviously had wanted Barack Obama to be president for 8 years. This same God obviously wanted Robert Mueller to head up the special counsel's office. This same God also wanted people like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to win her primary and then the election, and for the Democrats to take back the House of Representatives. See, that's the thing, Sarah. God doesn't just get to pick and choose what he wants to or does not want to do. Either God is involved or God is uninvolved. That's kind of how that works. And yet you're sitting here telling us that this guy sat silently by for centuries of American history. And then when Donald Trump came along, he thought, oh, hell yeah, I like this guy. He's a straight shooter. Remember all the affairs he had? Remember that Access Hollywood tape? That's my kind of Christian. So saith Sarah Huckabee Sanders, God. God didn't choose Donald Trump to be president. A bunch of idiots wearing MAGA hats who happen to have enough sway to change the electoral vote put Donald Trump in the White House. And those people are about as far away from God as you could possibly get. But it's our electoral system, our broken, failed electoral system that put Donald Trump in office, propelled by a bunch of morons who think that wearing that red hat makes them a little more masculine than they actually are. One of today's video sponsors is Blinkist.com. Blinkist.com takes some of the best nonfiction books available and condenses them into either 15-minute audiobooks or very short 15-minute reads so users can get the information that they need and move on to the next. They take the key parts of these nonfiction books, whether it's self-help, business, history, politics, and they condense it into easy to digest information. What's great about this, especially in my line of work here, is that I can go through, find any political history book that I want, get the 15-minute audio version, and listen to it while on my way to work. On the way home, I can do a second book, a third or fourth in the evening if you have the time. But that's what's so great about it. It's the best parts, the key takeaways, and the vital information that Blinkist.com provides. And right now, the first 100 users to go to Blinkist.com/Ring of Fire are going to get 7 days absolutely free. That's 7 days to listen to or read as many of these condensed nonfiction books as possible. And then after that, if you want the full membership, you'll get 25% off going to Blinkist.com/Ring of Fire. There's also a link at the very top of this video description. Again, only the first 100 users are going to get the 7 days free, so make sure you act fast.